I'd like to have a fire going before it's actually cold, but I got layers, so yeah, whatever. Beautiful. So the sun's gonna go behind the hills way before it's actually dark, which means I'm gonna be cold. I wonder how much I'm digging. Oh boy. The things I do for science. Great. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Impact Moto. We've got something pretty special today. We are packed up for a multi-night camping trip. It's early season. I expect we'll find some mud, probably some snow. What you see here is the Columbia River. Beyond it is the Tri-Cities. We are to the east, but we're going to be going kind of that way via these dirt roads that snake around through farmland and whatnot. We'll pop down into Pendleton, and from there we head south to Pilot Rock. The main goal here is to find trees because I am hammock camping. Put on these Outback Motortech pannier racks. They fit my bags that I already had, the Kriega bags for the Africa Twin, perfectly. So basically it was one thing that I've had to purchase for this bike. Everything else that you see here was already done. Alright, see if we can't make decent time. I'm a little bit concerned about the amount of light we have left today, but I also don't want to take the boring highway all the way. Okay, so we're headed somewhere neat. I've been here before on the Africa Twin, but as usual, nobody likes those videos. And it's just a little place. A lot of it is just national forest in there, and so I'm going to see if I can find a place to hunker down for a couple days. Try not to freeze my nuts off. So riding this thing with bags is kind of an interesting experience. All the weight out there at the pannier racks means that this bike doesn't want to, it's not as flickable. But after riding the BDR with the Africa Twin loaded up like I did, it's definitely still nimble in comparison. So we're racing the sun. See if we can get there before it's dark. I'd like to have a fire going before it's actually cold, but I got layers, so yeah, whatever. The astute viewer will notice that I'm wearing gloves, and this road is awesome. I cannot figure this out. Why would you choose to ride a motorcycle that can't do this when this can do that? I think anybody who's on the fence about getting a motorcycle or interested in getting into motorcycling should start with a cheap dual sport. We should hit pavement before too long here. And I do see snow. Oh, I'm sure we'll be fine. We got the TKC 80s with 20% tread left. What could possibly go wrong? We're headed out of Pendleton now. Got a full tank of fuel there. Should be something like 40 minutes until we start heading up the hill. Looks like there's quite a bit more snow than I thought. Beautiful. Well, it's 6:27 and we're at the bottom of, we're about to turn off on a road right up here. Just wanted to come see this creek. $6:27, probably only about an hour of daylight by the time I find a spot, and even that, daylight might be the wrong term. If I understand this right, I should be kind of back up in a separate valley, so the sun's going to go behind the hills way before it's actually dark, which means I'm going to be cold. 2.5 miles ahead. Alright, we're back on the main road. Pavement ends here. And we'll go up this way, see if we can find any little side places to chill out for a couple days. Camera, hello. Slowly climbing in elevation as we go. But not seeing as much snow as I totally thought we'd see by now. This machine is going to eat BDRs for breakfast. I cannot wait to get this thing out for a week straight and just tear up one of those BDRs. It's gonna be a blast. Well, I rounded the corner and there was snow. Here's the first snow patch. Could get dicey, folks. I don't know how well we'll be able to do this for very long. I wonder how much I'm digging. Oh boy. That more or less ground this to a halt. Alright. Might need to take a minute to think this through a little bit and check the map. Let's take a moment. Well, we're looking at this road. Hang on. Like that. So it goes up, in, and comes back out. But then right after that, looks like there's a T. Or I should say like a four-way. We'll at least have 3 branches to try. If none of those pan out, well, it's back down for us because there's nothing we can do about it up here. Definitely got cold fast up here. I think these nights up here would be really cold. Use this patch I've got here. Gain a little speed. See what's around the bend. Oh boy. Half mile might be a little bit of wishful thinking. Somebody's gonna find these tracks and wonder what the hell happened up here. Come on, Bessie. Should at least get a photo of this thing. She's standing on her own right now. Ah, the things I do for science. Great. Well, we did essentially everything a person could do to get up here. I'm sad, but at the same time, you won't know till you try. Now I'm trying to see if I can find a place to camp. Suddenly I'm missing a cooler. That's odd. Okay. Good news is, got my food. Bad news is, that pop I just heard, I think that was my super heavy duty bungee cord getting wound up and snapping. We shall investigate. Well, of course I found my cooler here. It was back there on the road. And then I found my bungee cord wrapped up around the axle. So, only damage and the big pop I heard. These big beefy hooks. This one here snapped off. I can't find the end of it. Unless those are pieces of the end of it. Oh, hey. That's funny. There's the end of it. That's a gnarly chunk of plastic to be snapping. And these things are super tough. So I'll keep that. Maybe I can ABS weld it or something back together. For now, though, all I need's a loop on one end anyway. So I'll loop it back into itself, pull that tight, and then I've got a mount again. I don't know if anyone can see what I'm doing, and I don't really care. No idea where I'm sleeping tonight, but we'll figure something out. Okay, well, we've been beaten by the mountain again. Just got out of the snow. Time to reconfigure our plan. Plan C, Rev 0. Alright, well, we're most of the way back out of that little valley there. There's one more road here. I don't know if you can see that. There's one more road I'm going to try, and if this doesn't pan out in the next half hour, then we're headed back to Pendleton. At least we get a warm bed. Interesting. This is gated. Well, I suppose that is the decision made. Well, this has been one of the days. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna go get a hotel, and then I'm just gonna get back at it in the morning, early as I can, fuel up, and head that way. See you in the next one.